Welcome to another edition of the Goalpost. I'm your host, Oluwamayowa. I'm not alone. I have Solomon making a return. I know Solomon might be a bit disappointed. His team decided not to play very well in the Champions League. Solomon, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mr. Mayowa. It's so great to be back here once again, doing what we love to do best, talking football. But yeah, of course, disappointment from Arsenal and probably all the English teams in the Europe competitions this past week. But let's see how this next week goes, and we believe that we can do what it takes. We have all it takes to do the necessary thing to move to the next round of the UEFA Champions League and even the Europa League.
The games that we played in the EPL. There are a whole lot of games that will be played in the EPL this weekend. The Tottenham game. What do you make of that particular game?
Mr. Mayowa,
Yeah.
so I did a review of all the matches that are going to be played in the next 9 games, the next 8 games for all of these teams. And this is the beauty of the Premier League this season. Every team is fighting for something. And because of that, each match is a final to all teams. Every team is fighting for something. Every team is fighting for something. For instance, let's look at Liverpool Tottenham. Liverpool are fighting for a chance in the UEFA Champions League, right? As it stands, Liverpool and Chelsea are together on 48 points. Chelsea is 5th, Liverpool is 6th. They have 48 points together. Tottenham, they are fighting relegation. Tottenham is on 29 points. The next two teams after them, Nottingham Forest and West Ham, are on 28 points. Mr. Mayo, do you see where I'm going? So, we have a Liverpool team that is fighting for a spot in the Champions League. And then we have a Tottenham side that is fighting, relegation. So you expect fireworks. Each team is going out to put their all out there. But, and this is what I think will affect the English teams, after the match this weekend, all of them, all the English teams, especially those that are in the Champions League, they have tough fixtures the following week. So the space, the time to rest, to recover, to recharge is not exactly there. It's not exactly there. For instance, Newcastle is traveling to Camp Nou, right? Now, that will take a toll on them. Chelsea are at home, Liverpool are at home, Man City are at home, Arsenal at home. So we can say that, it's still good for them. But Newcastle will be going away. And then Liverpool, Tottenham, as I said, we expect fireworks because Liverpool want to win and stay up there to be able to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Tottenham also want to win and to be able to, escape relegation. If we see a Tottenham side that showed the flicker of brilliance that it did against Man City in the second half of their match against Man City, if we see that Tottenham side, maybe, just maybe, Tottenham will be able to clinch their first victory this year. Maybe, just maybe. Because the thing with this Liverpool side is questionable. Where their mind is at the moment, the style of football that they play at the moment is questionable. Funnily enough, Liverpool too can now turn up and say, okay, no go area for you guys this time around, and we have to win. But I think that the pressure is much more on Igor Tudor to deliver. I think the pressure is much more on Igor Tudor to deliver. If he fails to deliver, I don't think he would last till the end of the season with Tottenham as well. I think that Tottenham might want to start looking for another coach to be able to even at least win one match before the end of this year. They've not won one. No, it's terrible. So it's going to be a match of fireworks, and I expect that both teams will come all out with their A game.
Okay, let's do quick fire now. I will start with your team. Arsenal is at home to Everton. And we are talking about the top two now, the two teams that are likely, competing for the league. Man City is away to West Ham. Man City is away to West Ham. Everton has been a very, very difficult side. Remember, in as much as a whole lot of Manchester United fans might not like this, and if any Manchester United fan is listening, probably maybe you should comment. You should put your comment in the comment section. I'll get to take it about the loss that after a record, Everton decided to beat Manchester United.
Man United, yeah.
Yeah, there is 7 points between, yes, City has a game in hand and the rest of that. But at the moment, there is 7 points between Arsenal and Man City. Arsenal is at home to Everton. What do you make of that game? Don't you think this might be a potential banana peel game coming from the fact that there was a lethargic performance in the Champions League? Arsenal were not up to par in their game. What do you make? What do you make of this particular fixture?
Mr. Mayowa,
Yeah.
one of the things that you see is with teams is track record.
Yes.
Track record. It's not surprising that Aston Villa are struggling at this point of the season. It's not surprising because there's a track record. We all know they will go all up, all out. Then towards the end of the season, poof, firepower is down. Same thing with Sunderland. The way they came all out, end of the season, poof. Now, bar the 2 games, Brighton and Wolves, where Arsenal dropped points in quick succession, right? Mr. Mayowa, check Arsenal's record. The moment Arsenal loses a match or they drop points, the next games is as though you cannot remember that, oh, this was a lackluster Arsenal team that dropped points against this particular team in that match. They come all out and they show that, oh, we still have what it takes. Oh, we did not get the match, we did not get the points that we want in the previous match, but take nothing away from us. We have what it takes to get the job done. And that's what I believe Arsenal will also do going out in the next match against Everton. Again, Arsenal are at home. So the brilliant record that Arsenal have at home is something to look out for as well.
But hold on. You talk about brilliant home record. This was a place a lackluster Manchester United went and they were able to get points. Don't you think? I mean, and getting points at the moment does not mean Everton might win. A draw alone might show Arsenal off, the momentum they have ahead of Man City now. Don't you think it's a possibility for an Everton side to be able to do that?
Mr. Mayowa, we keep going back to the Manchester United team that won against Arsenal. But after Manchester United, which other team has done it? No team.
Well, no other team. That's true. That's correct.
In 14 matches, Arsenal have won 11. That's 14 matches at home. Arsenal have won 11. They've lost only 1 and they've drawn 2. Right? So again, I'm saying that based on the track record that they have, and as I said that, they dropped points against this particular team, you would see that for every time they now have to come back, they get the job done. And the Everton side, they are a very compact side. David Moyes is building something brilliant over there. They're a very compact side. But I think that Arsenal knows exactly what is at stake and they would not want to let this go. Because now, for both matches that they have against Everton and Leverkusen, they have to go all out. This is not a time to say, we want to rest players or we want to... No. Arsenal will go all out against Everton and they will also go all out against Leverkusen. So, this is not to say that the match will not be difficult. Of course, I expect a difficult team because Everton can be that difficult sometimes. But I expect that Arsenal will dispatch them and that would work. Now, looking at West Ham Man City, and as I said, every team has something to play, right? Everything has something to play for. West Ham would probably want to show us the outing that they had against Man U, right? They want to have that type of outing where, you know what, they were able to go ahead and then just try as much as possible to manage the game until the 9 minutes when Benjamin Sesko was able to get that equalizer. It's not going to be an easy run of fixture for Man City, especially because West Ham are at home. And West Ham, again, as we said, they already know what's at stake. They get a point or even a win against Man City and they are able to leave that relegation zone. Every team would want that. They want to leave the relegation zone. So these 2 matches, Arsenal Everton, West Ham Man City, they will be very, very tough. And I'll be seated right there in the forefront watching both matches because both of these games will be very, very tough for both teams. Yes, it's going to be very, very tough for both teams. And just as I said with the Liverpool-Tottenham match, we would expect fireworks from both sides.
Okay, so before we go rounding up, let me have your predictions. I will go with Manchester United, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace, Leeds, Man City, West Ham Man City, and your favorite team, Arsenal, Everton. What do you think the predictions will be? Predictions from you right now.
Yeah, yeah. I said for the Western Man City, I said it might be the nastiest 1-1 draw we are ever going to see, because
Wow.
West Ham would want to do everything. Yes, it might
Investors
be
will
the
not like that.
nastiest 1-1 draw we get.
Investors will not like that.
Is that
Investors will not like that. Those investing in the game will not like that.
if for those that are investing and you are listening to this, try as much as possible to ensure that you do not completely tilt towards Man City, because West Ham are going to come out fire blazing. I can tell you that for free. Now, Arsenal Everton, I would expect Arsenal to win, but I will not expect that it's going to be, a full blown win. Maybe a 2-1 or a 3-2 win against Everton, or maybe even 3-1 win. Then Liverpool Tottenham, because both sides are fighting relegation, I would expect maybe a 2-2 draw. A 2-2 draw. Liverpool Tottenham. 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw. Yeah.
Then Manchester United, Aston Villa.
Man U, Aston Villa. Both sides are fighting for Europa spots, and as it is, Man U have shown that they can actually score goals. Let's go 2-1 in favor of Man U.
Okay, Manchester United gets to win at home, right?
Yes, I don't think Aston Villa have not been brilliant. They were able to get the job done against Lille this yesterday, but I do not think that in the Premier League they've shown that they can go all the way. I even think that they will still drop points and will probably come down to 6th position in the Premier League. I won't be surprised if that happens.
Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you, Solomon. It's been amazing chatting with you. Time usually flies when we're having fun. 1 hour is down, 1 hour has gone by, and we just have to come to the end of the show. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you on Monday. We'll probably review some of this result, and let's hope that your team finally wins, and they keep the momentum up and probably win the league. Thank you so much, Solomon. Thank you so much. Thank you.